Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. This article is talking about a silver price forecast for 2020 and 2021, this virus update. We see a mildly bullish 2020 silver price prediction of $22 with a wildly bullish 2021 prediction of $28. Are we going to see $30 silver in 2021? It's definitely possible. Before we start, make sure to smash that like button. Let's see if this video can get 250 likes. 250 like goal, that would be the highest like goal I've ever set. But if each and every one of you hit that like button, we can definitely reach it. Please, let's try to hit that like goal of 250 likes. Each and every one of you, smash that like button right now if you love precious metals. So anyways, $28 silver, is that possible? We saw back in 2008 the same thing that's happening now basically, but without the virus spreading, but the financial crisis, the credit crash, which led to $50 silver in 2011, right? So we know the silver can reach $50, so $30 is still fairly possible. But what else is going to drive it there? That's what this article is going to explain, and it's definitely possible. Most price predictions I've been seeing is for the 3 to 6 month range, which is talking about $18 to $20 silver. So in a year from now, that's definitely possible if it continues this bull run. Obviously, there will be some pullbacks, there will be some sell-offs, some dips, which is healthy, especially if we want prices to stay there. So I'm curious where you think prices are headed. Do you think that silver could reach $28 in 2021? We especially because we don't know how much longer this virus is going to be spreading. We don't know when we're going to find a vaccine, if we're going to find a vaccine, and how it's going to be affecting the markets. So anyways, we consider our annual silver price forecast one of those important forecasts because of our track record in forecasting silver prices. According to our latest silver forecast as well as our gold forecast, we predict a new bull market. However, this is not a raging bull market. It is an early stage in 2020 and might start picking up in 2021. Silver's price has an upside potential of 30%, $22 an ounce in 2020, and an upside potential of 65%, $28 an ounce in 2021. That's against prices at the time of writing at $17.50. The prerequisite is that silver COT report shows signs of a bull market. And that's the Pring's inflation indicator picks up again. So the prerequisite is literally showing signs of a bull market. Our 2020 forecast is silver is mildly bullish, while our 2021 forecast is wildly bullish with a big spike. We consider the silver price forecast to be one of the must-read forecasts of Investing Haven's research. So it's definitely possible. So at first, as a first general thing we have to point out is the very common misconception. Investors tend to think that silver is bullish most of the time. Nothing is further from the truth. The important misconception is that silver is exceptionally bullish. Most of the time is bearish or neutral. However, those few times that it turns bullish, it does so on steroids. Once bullish, extremely bullish is what characterizes silver, and that's definitely true, right? If gold rises 10%, silver is going to be rising 17%. But on the other side, it can be bad as well. If gold drops 10%, silver could be dropping 16%. So this is another illustration of the 199 investing principle. It is only 1% of the time that silver is wildly bullish. It remains 99% of the time flat to bearish. And that's why you need to have you have to put your investing cap on. You need to make sure you can take the opportunities when they arise, because there's only a small window for you to capitalize off of, and you need to make sure that you hit that window. So we are on the lookout of markets that become a multi-bagger in the next 6 to 9 months. It is our official mission formalized from the start of 2020. We call it Mission 2026, and we even have a target for this. We turned $10,000 into $1 million in the latest in 2026 by having the best forecasts and associated trades. Based on the elements in this article, we conclude that the likelihood of silver setting some spikes in 2020 and 2021 is high. Timing will be crucial, and precision will be the highest importance. So our silver price forecast for 2020 and 21. Silver is a new bull market, period. Based on the long-term charts which shows silver's dominant patterns, we expect this new bull market to continue for some 8 years. That's the same time the bear market took to complete. So wow, if we see rising prices all the way up to for 8 years, this could be the last time we ever see $15 silver again. It could be the last time we see $20 silver ever again, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm saying this because it is possible. and there's information, there's stats to back it up. In 2020, we will see a slow slope of the rising channel. This may accelerate temporarily in 2021. Bull markets may accelerate slowly but surely. We look at the leading indicators in the COT report, and inflation indicators get some sense of timing of the spikes in 2020 and 2021. So based on the leading indicators and more importantly the chart setup, we see the following silver price forecast for 2020 and 2021. This is our forecast for silver price in the coming years. Prices reflected silver spot price. So year 2020, mildly bullish spike at $22. Dollar soft, gold strong, inflation bottom. Silver invalid, silver falling back to its breakout level at $15. So 2021, wildly bullish spike at $28. Dollar soft, gold strong, inflation bottoms. And then 2022, neutral. Silver price forecast now underway. Today, at the start of the second trading day of 2020, we get a confirmation of our bullish silver price forecast written many months ago. We explained in our gold forecast that's now confirmed is bullish trend for 2020. Consequently, silver follows gold path higher. Some say this is due to fear, others due to political and other tensions. What I call is BS, because markets move higher if and when they are ready to go higher. The news is just an excuse. Without the news, there would be another alibi to move higher around the same time period. Similar to where we see a new bullish pattern is born on silver's chart. The green channel on the chart, needless to say, is a very bullish event. So leading indicators for our silver price predictions. To illustrate, when they've been successful for forecasting silver prices in recent years. So to illustrate this, we go back on April of 2017, where our silver price forecast was published on MarketWatch. Silver has peaked for the year. We were spot on. The set of circumstances were not in favor of a strong year, nor gold or silver. In May 2019, however, we were very vocal and convinced about the gold and silver price breakout. Also said gold's a bargain at less than $1,300 an ounce, which was published on MarketWatch. Those silver price predictions are accurate because silver has a number of reliable leading indicators for its future price, which it definitely does. Highly potential. One very reliable leading indicator is the inverted dollar correlation. Through this is a directional indicator. It works on a secular level, not on a day-to-day level. This is important misconception for many investors. Similarly, inflation versus deflation indicator works in a similar way. One of the most reliable leading indicators for future price of silver is Silver Futures Market COT report. The way to understand this indicator is that it signals the bottom or top when hedge funds have extremely low or high positions. The shape of the subsequent change in that position is what helps understand whether there's a bull market or a bear market in the price of silver. We look at all those leading indicators, combine it with silver chart patterns, and use this as input for a concrete silver price prediction. So, it's definitely, you can see, there's definitely a lot of information they're doing. This isn't just a random guess, right? The second leading indicator for silver futures price is the dollar inverted correlation. The next chart shows the dollar in light gray, but it's inverted. That's because it's easier to follow the correlation. The last 2 decades, silver prices tracked the dollar inverted with just 2 exceptions, and those exceptions only tend to last 9 months. That's exactly why our point is the markets track each other, inverted directionally. Right now, we tend to see a wider range in the dollar trades. As long as the dollar remains in this range, it will not hinder the silver move higher. Every time leading indicators are supportive, that's the way to read this chart and make it insightful for silver's future price. So there's a lot in the longest silver price chart, 50 years. So if we continue to rationale from the previous sections, we can see a beautiful setup on the longest chart time frame. This may feel too classic, as many investors nowadays prefer to look at the silver price on the shorter term charts. But remember, the dominant trends are only visible on the longest frame, so obviously investors need to respect the top-down approach when it comes to price analysis. Below is a 50-year silver price chart. This is a quarterly chart, so meant to read most dominant trends. So let's review them one by one. The recent silver price breakout is meaningful. Hence, we expect this to morph into something powerful, even though it will need some time. The 8-year decline peak in 2011 looks like a mini version of the decline followed by the peak in 1979. We see a giant bottom forming 1979 and 2011, and those both led to $50 silver. It took 8 years in a minified version of it. Consequently, we can expect silver to take another 8 years to peak at $50 again, where it will set a triple top. This will clear the way to move higher. The only certainty now for 2020 and 2021 is a matter of it needs to be overly bullish. It ain't going to happen that fast. In the last 5 decades, investors invested only 4 times green shaded areas. That's right. There's a lot of talk about silver's profit potential, but the upside potential should not be mixed up with the time duration it rises. Highly potential, but most of the time bearish or flat, or only exceptionally bullish. Once extremely bullish, or once bullish, extremely bullish is what characterizes silver. So this article keeps going on, but I'm going to save it for you that are interested in keep reading on. I definitely think this is one of the more interesting articles I've read in a while. It just shows a lot about why silver. It explains exactly what I try to explain in my videos on why silver has so much potential, especially compared to gold. I just made a video talking about how silver is going to outperform gold. If you want to check that video out, I posted it earlier today, and I explained some of the same things, but this goes in a deeper depth of the chart analytical standpoint, which I like. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash the like button. We have a 250 like goal on this. That's the craziest like goal. I don't know if we can reach it. I definitely think we can if each and every one of you like the video though. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.